Hey, at Shoes of Prey, we constantly ask our customers what they want. And you know what, sometimes it's really hard for them to tell us. It might be because they don't know how to articulate it, they haven't identified it because they don't know what they want until they see it, or it can even be that it was just a little friction point that they didn't think was big enough to mention in the process. Whatever it is, this often means that we need to look at their behavior to try and get the insight to know what we could do better moving forward. And that insight and looking at behavior, if you're looking at it online, can come from analytics and data, and offline can come from just watching their actual behavior and interactions. Sometimes the best nuggets of information to help your customers, they can't actually tell you. A great example of us figuring out an insight from watching behavior at Shoes of Prey came from us hearing from our customers constantly on social media and in all of our surveys this one question, which was, what will my shoes look like in real life? And I mean, we're in the business of you design the shoes and then we make the pair of shoes for you. So we can't make them in advance, we just don't hold any stock. And we were racking our brains about this. We started to work really hard on our photorealistic generation of images so that we could show you what they look like. We were sending people images of shoes that we had made in the past that were similar, and still, you know, we were racking our brains. And then we started to think, you know, women would just turn up to our headquarters in Sydney and they would say to us, you know, hey, I'm just here on holidays. I really hope you don't mind, but I just wanted to see, you know, touch a pair of shoes, try them on before I place my order, because I've been looking at you guys for ages. I've designed heaps of shoes. And then the penny started to drop. My God, when she says, you know, what will my shoes look like in real life, actually what she means, the real insight sitting underneath that is, I want to try the shoes on and see if they fit. I want to see what they look like. I want to touch the leather, make sure the quality and the stitching is good. I want to see what those colors look like together. And that is what led us to decide to open stores. We opened our first store in January 2013 in Sydney, Australia, and we opened it with David Jones, one of the department stores here, and we opened it in their flagship. It was so cool. We did something where instead of making it like a regular store, I mean, we're not a place where you pick something up off the shelf. You know, we're a place where you design. So we made it look that way too. We worked with architects, we worked with the Australian Ballet Set Company to build these 2-meter high flowers that were made from shoes, and then there was a soundtrack and a fragrance that were all bespoke that permeated the area. And also we made everything in the store out of stuff we make the shoes out of. So the table was covered with leather, all the different stools were different types of leather as well. So the experience was totally immersive. Okay, just a little alert, not so humble brag coming up. It's something I'm really proud of that we achieved with our store. The store did double its forecasted revenue in the first 12 months, but really specially, we worked with a place called The General Store, and they submitted it for the World Retail Awards in 2013. And we got through to the finals, and it was epic. This is a world award. We were up against Karl Lagerfeld for his concept store in Paris, and Puma for their flagship store in Osaka. So that was completely epic, and we didn't go to Paris because up against these guys, you know, it's Karl Lagerfeld, why turn up? But then, you know, we're at home and like 3 o'clock in the morning, Facebook starts lighting up, and luckily someone from the Australian Retail Association had turned up and they went and accepted the award for the world's best store design for 2013 for us. And that was one of the best moments ever in the business. Anyway, look, this is just, you know, one amazing instance of where listening and then watching behavior to understand that it wasn't what she was saying, what do my shoes look like in real life, but seeing the behavior to understand it was, I mean, how do they feel? That got us to a place that was successful. We're now opening stores through America with Nordstrom, which is really exciting, and they became one of our investors just last December, which is so cool. So tell me, what are you trying to understand from your customers in your business at the moment? How are you listening to them? What behaviors are you observing? Or as a customer, what are some things that you look back on now and think, actually, that experience would be better if, and you know, what do they look like? Let's share some of that below, and you know, I'd love to sort of get into there. Maybe it'll help me to think of things that I haven't understood about my customers yet too, so that'd be cool. Anyway, I hope you're having a great week. I hope your world is wonderful, and don't forget, do everything before you're ready. Bye.